Okay, so I'm here with Brandon today and cameraman Jeff, and we're working more arm bars from the guard. So these are some variations I've come up with over the years, especially kind of being a smaller guy going against bigger guys, trying to figure a way to control posture and bait these arm bars. So my setups are always essentially the same. Regardless of how I get him in the guard, I'm always trying to control posture because I want to bait him to frame off my chest, right? So I'll start on this side. The way I like to trap the arm in this variation is I block the elbow. I keep my elbow tucked in tight and I block the elbow. I break my guard. I post right on his hip and I use knee pressure. So now I've got that frame of my heel palm on his elbow and my knee pressure blocking the arm so it cannot flare out. There you go, exactly. Now I use this little pressure here to hip escape. Elevate my hips slightly, hip escape out, and that passes his elbow past my hip bone. I immediately go to a gable grip to control that posture. This leg now is going to go over the shoulder and I'll lock my guard into a high guard position. Now notice I don't have to secure the arm or anything, it's stuck. It's pinned between his body and my body. Now, in this hand here, if he's got a gi, I can go thumb inside the collar as he, thumb inside the collar as he postures up. Now I can flare it, catch, and come around the head. Secure the wrist and elevate. So again, start from that broken guard posture. This time I'll do it on this side. I'm cupping the elbow, blocking it, posting on his hip, pinching my knee, just like that. I'm going to escape my hips out just enough so his elbow passes my hip bone. Gable grip to keep his posture broken. Transition over the shoulder into high guard, just like that. Thumb inside the collar, keep the head pressure on. This other hand can be released now. I can grab my own gi, but this is just to secure that elbow. Now as he flares up, go around the head, drive, heel towards the head, elevate the hips. All right, so that's one option I use for one version of the arm drag. So where I just use one arm posting behind the elbow. So this next one, the setup's very similar. Starting with controlling the posture, however, getting the frame up. I'm gonna post on the elbow again. Setup's the same, post on the hip again. Now in this case, I'm keeping good hip pressure on his shoulders. Now I can go 4 fingers in, the grip, hip escape, and I'm gonna drag the arm across. So notice I don't physically move his arm, like I don't drag it. I move my body, my hips, and my body out of the way. Notice my elbow is flared above his arm. This hand's gonna come back up to control his posture, right? I'm gonna let go, staying connected to that arm, palm down. I'm gonna snake in between his thigh, palm down. My thumb is gonna come up and flare out the crook of his knee. And notice as I do that, just like a traditional arm bar, now my knee comes across his shoulders, right into his armpit. Now same as before, now I can frame across the face. Drive, heel to butt. And his forearm and hand are trapped under my armpit. Super, super tight. In fact, even quicker. So again, once I'm controlling his posture, I like to post on his hips and pinch my knees. Post on the elbow. Now, 4 fingers in, drive my body out of the way. Once the elbow's past that center line, boom. Now I can, sorry, I'm already messing up my own technique. Flaring the elbow, right? I've got to keep the elbow flared because if I end up under here, then I just have to go to the traditional way. But as long as the elbow's flared above, now I can feed over the arm. Scoop, thumb in, tap, boom. All right, so hopefully that's clear. I think I well, anyway, demonstrated two like really high percentage armbar setups for me, especially being smaller. Key details using those knees to pinch these shoulders and control the posture, as well as the using grips. And so, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Thanks. Axio BJJ.